Hey guys, obviously, this is DescentMax, of course. um, it's like 2 in the morning, and I've just been going over a lot of things, and a couple things that was just going through my mind that I wanted to record this message, and I'm posting it to my YouTube just for the simple fact I probably won't be able to keep it on my stream very long. But anyways, we are coming up on Team DC's 1 year as a team, and basically one thing that I've been looking at is how we are as a team from thinking back how we were from the beginning and how we are now, and also the newcomers like Bits, Beltran, Krusty, and Apple, and that stuff. Um, there's a couple things that I wanted to bring up and address, and I want this to be a message of like encouragement of and reflecting on how we are. And I was going through some of the old recordings, like different games that we've played on and stuff like that. And there was one particular one. It was one of the matches that we played against NVIDIA during the Season 2 Championship. And Bird's Eye says some things in there that I think is kind of important to show you guys and let you guys listen to on this, because he brings a lot of good points up, especially it's towards our new members. Krusty and Apple, he doesn't mention you guys, but just for a simple fact, you weren't part of this particular match. But the it still applies to everyone. It applies to the new members. It also applies to every single one of us that are part of Team DC, and also the people who come in the future. But anyways, I'm going to play this, and I just want to listen and see how you guys see this. Bear with just a moment here. I'm going to switch this, and we'll go from there.
Looking at Warp, we haven't seen Warp a lot lately. Kind of missed him. Haven't seen a lot of free for alls lately. It's nice to see him in a game. Um, hope he comes around soon more. Good damage. It's good to see Beltran and blown to bits. They're getting training right now. They might be saying to themselves, "Oh, I'm not doing that well." Blah 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 blah. But you know what? Let's take a little trip down memory lane, okay? Let's take a little trip. Okay. So let's go back to season one. Hmm. Let's compare that with season two. Hmm. Hmm. So all those guys in your team, blown to bits, and Beltran. Look at what they did their first season, right? They had the 3 and 220. That's a lot of losses, dude. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying like, look at the improvement. Now they're up to 66 and 232. Granted, we have some new guys that have come into the field that they can beat up on a little bit, but they wouldn't be able to beat up on them if they hadn't gotten better. So, look at the season one performances from them. They all had lower KDAs, and they've all improved. So when we look at the players, I'm not sure this shows the correct stats from season one. When we look at season one stats for DC, um, there's not one pilot who's above the average line. Even Thief Bias. Do you think of Tobias as a 1.115 KDA pilot? Nah, nobody thinks something like that. But that's where he was at season one, right? DescentMax down here. All these guys a lot lower than where they are now. So if you look at the season two standings here in terms of KDA, season three, season two. So in season two, where do we find Thief Bias, right? bam, much higher. You know, so and, Max is up. I think Josh is down a little bit, but I'm not sure he's played the same number of games or the same opponents. I feel like he's improved, and we saw a really strong game from him last game. So my point is, I feel like overall DC's improved a lot. If you're Beltran, you're blown to bits, you're in the right place. These guys got a positive attitude to help you, just play, have a good time, get over the hump of being new, and get better.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you could tell about the message in that. Play to have fun. That is the message. Don't focus on your KDA or whether you are never going to improve or anything like that. Um, I'm recording this as a reflectant and also as a message to our new members as well as future members that may show up later on down the road. Team DC was founded by Josham, who was originally part of Old Man Gaming, as most of us already know. But I think some of us tend to forget why the true root of why he left Old Man Gaming. We weren't meant to be the top league of the top team of the league or whatever. Josham founded us because he wanted to form a team to have fun and also to have a team of every skill that you can imagine. Like, we've got Krusty, who has a skill of making maps and is also improving on his multiplayer games. Yes, you are improving. Bits, your attitude and your fun dynamic. And Havoc, Apple, Tobias, myself, Beltran, every single Warp, every single one of us has a part in this team that makes us all whole. And Mickey, and we hope to have him play again soon. Um, every single one of us brings a dynamic into our team. And I can guarantee you the dynamic that we bring into the team is not whether I crack a 1-0 KDA and become the best in the league. Because we can play hours and hours and hours, which we have. I mean, I've got over 1,000 hours in Overload and also over 300 games in the OTL alone. And that's not including pubs. Tobias, Havoc, and everybody has a ton of games under our belts. Well, the whole point of this is to say that I feel us as a team, we have succeeded on what this team was originally founded for and about over the past year. And I am very proud and happy about that. We didn't get fully wrapped up in the whole I want the best ping of the game or I want to be the best of everybody and get so mad that I didn't get the win and just rage quit and call it quits and all that stuff. I think what makes, I mean, everybody, especially PTMC, sorry guys, and all of them, the reason they enjoy playing Team DC so much is because of how we are as a team. The vibes and the fun that we bring to it. That is why it's fun to play. That's why Yoshi, Mizmek, and Jazzy Jet, whenever he joined Team DC, that's the whole reason why he joined Team DC for that short time. When he was part of the toughest team in the league when they fell through. He could have chosen any team to try and fit into play. He chose Team DC because of how we are. We aren't focused on we must win or anything like that. We get in and we fight and play because we enjoy it. And that rubbed off on Jazzy in a big way. Even Birds has commented about it multiple times. Even Ronkley tonight saw a bunch of moves from Jazzy he picked up from us as Team DC. He Ronkley even mentioned it. He said, "Yeah, he didn't start doing that until he joined Team DC, and now look where he's at now." Even Jazzy improved through our team. And when you can show the biggest team, the one of the toughest members in the league, how to play in a certain way, that shows where we are supposed to be. And we are coming up on our 1 year as a team, and it's been a wild ride so far. And I do not get anything but any hints of it ending anytime soon, and nor do I want it to. I mean, I've been minus the 2 week hiatus that I had to take from being captain and Havoc. I do appreciate you helping me with that. It definitely means a lot. And as a matter of fact, through the whole team, that's one of the reasons why fi- I will never even think about leaving or anything like that. It's because of how this team is. I mean, yeah, I have fun with the other teams and stuff like that, but this is my home. And we all have grown together in a sense to where, yeah, we're all friends, but we're all since part of more than a group of friends. We become a unit and everything like that. We're willing to be there for each other. No, doesn't matter what it is. I mean, with the family issues, health issues on my end, and everything like that, and tech hiccups and everything, personal issues, stuff. It didn't matter. Everybody found a way to be there for each other. It didn't have to be in the game. I mean, the hardships I was having through. I was getting messages from a lot of you that didn't even deal with overload. I mean, me, Nick, Tobias, and I mean, a lot of us we enjoy each other's company just because. I mean, that's the whole reason Josh Holm made that other channel, so that way we all can just hop on chit chat with our guests and stuff, like my buddy and also Sleepy Panda and everybody else that wants to hop in and join. And I've said the main point of this message is to show that not to reflect on how we've grown as KDA, like, the KDA and all that stuff, they don't really matter in a sense. What matters is whether we're having fun with it and whether we're enjoying each other as a team. When we get to the point where we're like, I don't want to play just because I'm going to drag the team down. That's not the point. We don't set our players out. We don't set anybody out because we want to win or anything like that. I mean, for crying out loud, if we were that way, then Team DC would have disbanded a year ago. Team DC wouldn't have formed. Every single one of us has a part in it, and every single one of us has grown in one aspect or another. That's the important part. Like, for example, me. My first OTL match was the after months of not being able to play because of a lightning strike taking out my system. I think I was down for like almost 2.5 months, I think. And I wasn't able to play. And Josham still reached out to me to become a team captain for Team DC because of how I was in the community. I was engaging, I was having fun. And that's what he wanted as a part of one of the reasons why he wanted me to be team captain. One of them. And because I mean I issue challenges. I mean everybody. I mean I became known as the bringer of the leader, the bringer of shenanigans, all that fun stuff. But eh, it's all in fun. It's nothing serious or anything like that. And he saw how I was in the community. He saw how every single one of you were in the community, in pubs, how you play, how you enjoy it. Yeah, he did bring people in that were pretty decent players, but that came with the person. The main focus was how we are personally and everything, like personality wise and everything, whether that will work with the team. Like Panda. Panda's never played a 60OF game. She's not officially part of DC officially, but you guys still include her in all of our team matches for fun and everything like that. She's never played a 60OF before Overload. She just started like maybe a month and a half ago, give or take. And look where she's at now. She's getting very good, but that's because as a team and personally and everything, Bits and Havoc, Apple, everybody Warp, and everybody. Beltran, the whole team has included her just to have fun and I mean Havoc. I've even heard you mention you enjoy having Panda around because she's fun to fly with. Well, it goes two ways. She wants to play because Team DC is fun to fly with. Well, that is pretty much my main goal of this message. It's been one heck of a year, and I hope this message brings a little comfort to those who've had doubts on whether they belonged on this team or not. And some of us won't admit it. No, I never had doubts. But just in case there have been doubts of, well, do I really contribute to this team? Do I really should I really play with this team or whatever? Don't think that way. Just for the simple fact, if we didn't think you would be a good fit with Team DC, you wouldn't have been here as long as you have. It's how you are is what makes you part of Team DC. The skill of the multiplayer game will come with it in time. I mean, for crying out loud, I didn't become the player. I mean, I've heard like Bits and everybody has constantly commented on my Thunderbolt throwing and everything like that. I used to be one of the worst Thunderbolt players in the league. Even Bismic, Yoshi, Birdseye have all said it. Yeah, you were. They flat out told me, yeah, you were awful with it. Well, it's because I had fun. I got to the point to where I was having fun with it. I was I was more focused on having fun with the Thunderbolt because I enjoyed the engagements of Yoshi, Mismic, and Birdseye and all of them with it. The more you use it, the more you'll get better. Well, the more you use Team DC for fun, you'll get better with the multiplayer as well. Every single one of you. Doesn't matter whether you get 1 kill, 50 kills, or whatever. In time, everything will improve. But, anyways, I just wanted to record this message for you guys. Hope it finds you all well, and hope you enjoy it. Yes, I know it is about 20 minutes long, but it's stuff that I felt that I needed to say because, I mean, I was one of the original team captains from the beginning, and as a team captain, I felt I needed to address this. Don't focus on KDA as much or whether you're going to bring the team down because you're not. Because winning isn't the full thing that we're about. Winning is a nice side effect of what we're about. But, anyways, great to have been a part of this team for the past year. Looking forward to many more. And I am looking forward to spending the next season with every single one of you. DescentMax out.